How's it going, everyone? HSB Adventures here. We're gonna do a Euro mount. I'm not gonna whiten it. I've already done that process. I'm just gonna show you how I mounted onto the Euro here for you on the mount. It go onto the wall. It's very simple. I have a chunk of dowling. You might need a few different sizes depending on the hole of the back of the head. You know, elk, moose, they're obviously going to be way bigger. But a bigger deer, this is a Vancouver Island 4x2. It's a very nice deer, but it's not the hugest deer, so you might need, depending on size of deer you have, you might need a different size dowling. But so what I do is I cut, I'll glue this, slides nicely into there. I'll slide as much as it can go into there. And then it sits like that, nice and level to the eye. And I'm gonna glue it in here. So all I'm gonna use is a good old Gorilla Glue. It works just fine. I've been using it for a very long time. The expanding stuff, just go gentle on it. If you use that expanding stuff, just ever so nicely. It dries nicely too if you do it right. Not too much, not too much. Don't overdo it. Yeah, less is more in this application, but if you think you have not enough glue on there, once it does dry, just add a little bit more and it'll be good to go. I do it all the way around, even nicely into the, you can get a nice crevice in there, put a nice dollop of glue in there. Dry up now. Okay, now I just let that dry like that. While it dries, I have my plaque that I'm gonna do already made. Had a hole right here, so I just add some filler to it. And I'm gonna give it a little sand. And then I'm just gonna give it a quick blast with the blowtorch here, just to give it a nice finish. That you'll be able to see that finish. It's a very easy way to do it. Makes it look very nice, in my opinion. And then yeah, get a hole drilled here too. I have my drill, 7/8 dowling. Oh, that's the size of the dowling, a 7/8, and just got my old drill bit here for wood. And yeah, we're gonna get her going here. Okay. Just gonna give this a quick little sand. I'm not too worried about that hole anyways, because it's right where that's gonna be drilled out, so it's not a very big deal at all. I'm just gonna give it a quick little sand just to make everything even and flush where it was. Give it over. Totally fine. Scared me though. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, you can see where the hole was. Like that's what the other side looked like. Very ugly, but once I get this blowtorch on it and watch what it does. You guys have probably all seen this before, but if you haven't, it's very easy and nice way to finish it. Just give it let it blend it in. Give you a better view here. And then even, I'll make it a little bit darker than I would like in some spots too. And I give it a quick sand after. I think that makes it look really nice, makes it blend all together. put it down now. Finish it up here. The edges. Like I said, it might seem dark right now. Once I give it a quick little sand, let it cool down for a second. And even then, at the end too, I will put a little bit of teak oil on it too, which will make it pop. It'll just bring out all those colors. And then if I sand it too much, or if I don't like it, just do it again. Do, you know, all by your touch. How much flame you want to give it, blend it together. Just this way. Nice and light. Nothing crazy. It makes it like a darker brown, like a chocolate brown almost now. And then it will go really good with the antlers. Yeah, well, and then with that teak oil too, it will make it pop. It will make it look real good. Okay, there's that step. Oh, and then I forgot to mention to you guys, I did use just a little tiny bit of this Gorilla Glue. Just a little bit. Let it get inside where the creases are and whatnot. And then I went and I sealed it off with this CA glue. Or this instant bond glue. It works excellent. It does wonders. So it's a two-part application. Just like a normal super glue, it's liquid. And then here, I'll just do a little tiny bit. You just pour a little tiny bit on there. Doesn't need much, once again. I did do a heavy dose on the first round with this because I wanted to make it nice and thick. And then you just activate it by spraying that on there, and there you go. Dries instantly. Yeah, it's great. So there we go. I'm gonna get my hole drilled here. And I already know what 98% of you guys are gonna say right here is that why isn't he measuring anything and this, that, and that, but I've never once measured. I've just gone by eye. And yeah, you'll see this flap. I'm just gonna carry this right here, but this right here. And then I'm not sure we can even got my paper here where I will put it in there. just lightly. Don't if you have grooves and stuff in your vise, don't squish it. You will indent it and groove it. So really, the reason why I don't have to really measure these is that all these plaques that I have are pretty much the same, and they have a middle line here, so I know where the middle is, and I'm just going to where I think it's going to look best. So not every single one is the same, and but really, so I'm kind of backwards to you guys right now. Let's do this. Sorry. So I'm gonna drill a hole. This will go through there, so it'll be like that, nice and flush. And then I'll cut it off flush, and then I'll drill a tiny little hole, a little pilot hole into here, into the back once it's cut off. And then I'll actually, once like this, I'll drill a washer and everything right onto the back of this. You guys will see it all happen. I'm gonna get the hole drill here, and then we'll proceed. Right there. Right there. See, this is my measuring. That's gonna look great. That's gonna look great. Crank her up here. Okay. Don't really care if that cracks on the back there and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, just like normal. Okay. Got that out of the way. Got that out of the way. Easy. Okay. Okay. There we go there. Got the hole. Easy, easy. A little sand there now. And now it is sanded, and I'm gonna go over it one more little time with that, with the torch here. Just a little. Good. Tiny bit more here. Okay, might seem like I'm going a little overboard, but just how I like to do it. You guys can all do it differently, all to your color, all however you like it. You can just paint it. You can paint it if you want. If you want it just to be straight black, if you want it to be brown. I do quite a bit of hydro dipping too. So if a customer wants hydro dipping done to these skulls, I hydro dip them, or to the black, or to the plaque. Yeah. I'll show you guys in a few photos. Really, it's whatever the customer wants. I honestly don't mind whatever you guys want. But me, when I personally do my own for my house and my personal ones, I do them like this. Someone just showed up here. Boom. There she goes. And then once I say again, with that T-coil, boom, she's gonna pop. It's gonna look beautiful. I love it. Okay. Okay, what's next now, guys? Oh yeah, that's solid. Yeah, like, look at this CA glue. A nice deer too. Look at that brown tine on it. There's actually a shotgun pellet embedded in here. Shot it in the face, boom! Blew out that socket right there. And if you can see, there is a very beautiful. Love it, love it. Yeah, the thickness on this too is like it's thick, very girthy there. You know, very girthy. Yeah. Okay. I guess I can. So that would be like that. You know, just. Almost that there. So now I'll cut this off flush here. I'll cut this off flush. I'll drill my little pilot hole, and I'll get my washer and we'll do that. And then it'll be mounted on there. Also I throw a little bit of glue in there, you know, just for a little extra. Help you out. Okay. Give your workstation a little cleaning. And then honestly, I just dump a little bit on. You don't necessarily stir this stuff, but you can shake it upside down. Put it back together. It hasn't been used in a while. Ooh, yeah, I don't even care. Perfect. Let's see. I just grab a rag here. Any rag, clean. And just massage it in. Okay. A little bit more here. Oh shit. I don't know what happened there, but that's okay. You really want to soak her in there. Okay, so that's that. What do you guys think? I personally love the look of that. I can make all my Euros. I can make all my Euros look like this. I would love it. Because you can make it a little bit darker. You can make it a little bit lighter. They don't all have to be the same. You can go into my house. I'll show you. They're not all the same. I got a hydro dip one. I switch it up. Yeah, just massage that in there. Won't hurt. More the merrier. Okay. So there's that. The sides. Okay. Got a little bit on my hands. And now I've already cut this off. So it's gonna be just nice and flush with that. Cut it off. Pre-drilled a little hole. You don't want that splitting when you do drill your screw into it. And yeah, I think we're ready. I got I just used a tiny wood screw with a insert head like that, so it rides flush with the back of the mount or the back of the plaque. So that would be that. And then all I use to actually hang it on the wall is I grab a picture frame or a picture holder. So you just put it on a picture, and I put 2 tiny little screws into it, and I'll screw this right into the back of it, and then you can just, you can just put it like this one we just got like this. That one's the same as this one. That one there. So they just go on the wall very nicely, ready to hang for the customer. Or your friend, or your dad. That was my dad's big 2-point Island 2-point. We thought it was a 4-point actually when we were looking at it from a distance. We got closer to it, and she was a huge 2. 22-inch wide 2-point. Blacktail, Vancouver Island. Okay. So what I can do here is grab my grab the Gorilla Glue, just a tiny bit again. Honestly, I just put a little bit of around that, like so. Maybe even a tiny bit in the screw hole. So it's on there like that at the end there. Switch over drill bit. Okay. Got that, there. Okay. Okay. If you have a vise, you can put it in a vise to help you out. I usually do use a vise, which I'm gonna go put it in my vise right now. Sorry. Turn you guys here a little bit. I could have just moved the vise, it would have been just as easy. Okay, so yesterday, it's the next day now. I let everything dry and whatnot. I had a little bit of complications. I put everything together, and I put just the picture, the frame holder on the back, and I didn't glue in, but the antlers, they stick out so far backwards, and they don't go necessarily up, and I couldn't necessarily tilted the head a little bit forward to make the antlers go a little bit forward, but it was just too late, and it was really an easy fix. I just put a nice little spacer in there, and now that's all. Got my washer in there, like I said, all glued up, and yeah, it's pretty much just had a little bit of that one little complication, and yeah, that's it with the teak oil on it, and that's the finished project. There's the deer there. There's that. There's the back of it. And now it will sit a little bit facing like that, but that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Yeah, so that's that. Got her all done, and buddy will come pick it up tonight, and hopefully he's all happy. Right on, guys. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed.